Thank you for joining great minds and their precious words loaded with deep meaning. The topic is grace, and the first quotation is by Meister Eckhart. When the higher flows into the lower, it transforms the lower into the higher. I'll read it again. When the higher flows into the lower, it transforms the nature of the lower into that of the higher. So, I think the meaning involved here is the higher means higher knowledge, higher self, higher kindness, higher spirituality. When that power, that quality flows into the lower who are seeking the higher quality or who are seeking the blessings and grace of the higher being or higher concept. So when that flows into the lower, it uplifts the lower to the higher. In other words, if you are praying or deeply involved in emotion and you are graced, you are blessed, that immediately uplifts you. It opens up your mind, opens up your heart, and you yourself become the higher. So, this is the magic of grace, and we all strive to reach that level. Ramakrishna Paramhans, the winds of grace blow all the time. All we need to do is to set our sails. Which means that the winds of grace is present all around us, all the time. But we are not in tune with it. We are not presenting ourselves to receive the grace. Because the grace is present. It is not that somebody is holding it in a bag, there is a lot of grace, and when people approach, they give part of it. That is not what is suggested by Ramakrishna Paramhans. See, grace is always there. Grace is in nature. Grace is in universe. But we have turned away from it. So as soon as we turn toward it, we receive it automatically because we are more qualified in that situation. We are more deserving. So the message is to be more deserving of the grace rather than not making an attempt and waiting to receive it as a gift. So that gift is given to the deserving. Gift is present. One has to prepare and grasp it. And this one is by Simone Weil. Simone Weil. Grace fills empty space, but it can only enter where there is void to receive it. And it is grace itself which makes this void. It's kind of roundabout way of saying this idea that grace creates the void where grace is received. In other words, for someone who is qualified, will be not distracted by disturbances, by lots of allurements around, will empty the mind. Mind is not cluttered. When mind becomes more empty, there is space for grace to be given, for grace to be accepted. If one's heart is full of worries and emotions and mind is full of thoughts and distractions, you are not ready. You are not ready either to seek grace or receive and accommodate grace. Receive and make space for it. So that is the message here. Grace fills empty space. So empty space has to be there first. That is the responsibility. Grace fills empty space, but it can only enter where there is void to receive it. And it is grace itself which makes that void. Thank you for listening, and I hope these series of videos, Great Minds, Great Quotes, have conveyed important messages on important subjects that affect all our lives. And it is impossible for making a good life without that knowledge. So that knowledge is essential. And I do hope that grown-ups will grasp it, share it with children. And when children learn these messages early on, just imagine how beautiful life they will make for themselves and for people around them. Thank you for listening again, and we'll meet again soon.